get the job done. When it come to crunch time, I'm awesome. 3 seconds on the clock, you can call me. And my hands is where the ball be, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, nigga, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch. Clutch, clutch, yes, clutch, 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 yeah, baby, I'm clutch.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Hump Day, happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Antoine Spivey Show. I'm your host, the man with the plan with the cleanest ways in all the land, Spivey. And I got with me in my top right hand corner, G. Oh, okay, aka G Money in the building. Was good, bro?
Hey, what's happening, man? We back.
Chilling. I got on my bottom right up under G Money. Kale's the truth in the building. Was good.
What's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You good?
I just want to know, because G on the mic.
We so far so good, man. He ain't went out. You able to be heard. In my left corner, we got muted Dar. We got a lot. Before we go any further, don't forget, y'all follow, like, share on Facebook. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel and to the Signature Series Network. And don't forget, start on the 1st of July. We got some big things going on with the network, with the show, some changes, some good changes and everything. So y'all just keep tuned and keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying, for the show. With that being said, we about to push it forward. Today is draft day. Draft day in the NBA. Also, you might as well say draft day / free agency / trade period. We got a lot. We're going to get into that. So we're going to get it started with the I guess I'll start with the draft. Kels, the draft tonight. Who you expected to be number one? I know you may not be able to pronounce his name. I can't pronounce his name either.
Why did you start with me trying to pronounce people's names?
Are you expecting any big things or any like unexpected moves in the draft this year?
Well, if I'm the Atlanta Hawks, I would be trying to package the number one pick for a different type of big man or another wing. But that's what I would do if I'm the Hawks, because there's really no impact players here at number one that will help you. I mean, it's projects, the Zachariah dude, you know what I'm saying? I can't even pronounce his name, from Fred 669. And then maybe you got Alice Sarr, which is for Australia, is the only two big man. But Zach Edey is nice too for Purdue. But he's a 4-year starter at Purdue, and you know how that goes with 4-year starters. He's not young enough to wait to get developed. So if I'm the GM, I'm looking to trade that pick. Or like I said, if I had to go with any one of them, I'll probably go with the 7-footer for Australia.
Question for you: Why you think they should trade the pick?
Because there's no impact for me. Is no to help them. Is that these two players are not going to help them get over the hump, because you still got Clint Capella there. What you gonna do with Clint Capella?
He might be gone.
Okay, so you gonna base yourself. That's why I would trade the number one pick. I would try to move the number one pick for something that would help me. Like what I would try to trade it for another small forward, a bona fide small forward. I mean, I still got Sadiq Bey is a free agent. I would try to break up. What's up? I'll try to break up Trae Young and Dejounte Murray. So I would either try to send that number one pick for something good to get back to try to go back with it, or I'll just flat out, if I have to pick, I'll go with Alice Sarr. That's the only person he don't want to go to Atlanta. He came out there and already said.
Gee, you agree with Kels? the Hawks is trying to shop that number 1 pick instead of drafting young and building for the future. We'll continue to keep building for the future, building future talent.
I mean, how long they been building? We don't had trade up. I can't remember how long Trae Young been in the league, but
Same amount as Lucas, so
7
probably
years.
about what, 4 years, 4 or 5 years?
4 year, 5.
because I've always felt like if it ain't no like bona fide, certified people that I know that I can draft and it's going to drastically change my team immediately, then I'm trading the picks for people that I know is good. Because what you know is better than what you're trying to figure out. And potential don't mean anything. It's a lot of people that have potential and then turn out to be nothing. So I'm going with trading it off and going after somebody that can actually play and can play and bring something to the team versus trying to draft and get potential. Unless you like the Spurs, because the Spurs have a great track record of training, for lack of a better word, players into superstars. So, yeah, I'm definitely with Kels on that.
Where you at, Dar? Should Atlanta keep the first overall pick or trade it?
Atlanta should most definitely try to get rid of that pick. Um, let's face it, Trey Young, DeJounte Murray, uh, they got to build for playoff contention, man, and be able to compete. That's the end game. That's the goal for every team in the NBA is to compete for a championship. And right now, it's they're running out of time with Trey Young, and he can't do it by himself. He and Dejounte Murray, they can't do it by themselves. So either you trade the pick and continue to build around Dejounte Murray and Trey Young, uh, or you keep the pick and make it your best pick. I mean, but who do you get? Who do you get out the draft that's going to come in and immediately help you without being a project? That's my take on it.
I got a question and either one of y'all could answer. Y'all saying Atlanta should trade the pick, correct? That's how each y'all feel.
Yes.
They need a big, and also they're going to need another shooter, another wing shooter, whether it's a 2 guard or small forward. Because for what I'm hearing, either Trey Young or DeJounte Murray might not be with Atlanta when the season starts. But DeJounte Murray has more value now than Trey Young, for what I'm hearing. So most likely, it'll be DeJounte Murray that they could get more for. So I think DeJounte Murray will be the one that be on the move. So with that being said, what players is out there? I'm just gonna say big man wise. I'm gonna keep DeJounte Murray and Trey Young here. Big man wise, who is it out there that you feel Atlanta can trade that number 1 pick for that won't put them in a bad position financial wise, and somebody, as y'all say, that could step in right now to help that team?
Allen.
Who?
Allen.
Jared Allen?
Yeah.
Jared Allen?
Yeah.
I got
hold on, Kels. So you say Jared Allen. So who will we be getting for Jared Allen?
We would get their number 1 pick, and
That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I'm just you asked the question. I just
Yeah,
said
that's true. Yeah, I
who,
respect it.
who could help them right now. That I feel like it'll be as far as the big man Jared Allen. Do they go to the Pelicans and try to get Zion for the number 1? I don't know, but when it comes to big men, there's quite a few of them that's unrestricted free agents. Also,
I like the two Frenchmen. Even though I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the name right now. I'm not about to try to look foolish on air right now, so I ain't about to try it. But I do like them too, and I also like Zach out of Purdue, as Kels touched. I think either one of them three. I think Zach out of the three, body is NBA ready, and defensive wise, you know what I'm saying, is NBA ready. I believe he could get buckets on the offensive end, but not a guy right now that you could run plays through. But Atlanta don't need that right now from a big. You got Trae Young as of right now, as constructed. You still got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray. I like Johnson. I like they still got DeAndre Hunter. Even though he coming back off a couple of injuries last year. Me personally, I think Atlanta should keep the pick, draft even one of them freshmen. And they still got what's his name? Akachua.
Bruno Fernando.
Yeah, Fernando. I said Akachua, my bad. Fernando. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Roll with him for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, but picking number one, that person got to come in and start immediately. So I feel y'all on that. Y'all don't feel like they're startable as of now. They have to develop. So then I just want to know who y'all felt was out there for Atlanta to trade that number one pick. That number one pick is you looking for some.
See, you
looking for something if you're giving up the number one pick.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Portland too, maybe Portland.
But what big Portland for DeAndre Ayton?
I mean, DeAndre Ayton is a proven commodity.
But would you give up your number one pick for him though?
I'll probably no. I mean,
the number one overall pick at that for DeAndre Ayton.
It's got to be somebody that can move the needle.
He's a better scorer and a defensive presence better than Clint Capella when healthy, when playing the ball, when he's healthy, but not for the number one. No, I probably want to give him the number one pick. I'm trying to think of big man that really is an impact that can be worth the number one pick.
It's none right now, in my opinion. It's none, unless you looking at. Okay, you can take out the top three big men.
You're not going. Yeah,
take them out. After that, I mean, the next closest thing, as Dar said, would be probably Jared Allen. That got some type of value wise that could help that team.
Maybe Nas Reed, but why would Minnesota need the number one pick?
Yeah, and then going back to Atlanta, I just can't see I can't see Atlanta trading their number one pick to an East team. Like
because it's in the
conference, especially in their division. So I definitely can't see that.
I think Atlanta is at least 3 years out. There's no immediate fix of them through the draft or right now, currently constructed. They need time. Like there's no immediate fix for them this year.
I mean, when DeAndre Hunter get back healthy, I think DeAndre Hunter probably gonna help him more when healthy. I mean, he's a year off of his injury.
I mean, when he came in last year, during last season after his injury, he played pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, but they said the following year is when you really take off from your injury. So I think he will help, and still, Atlanta got too many guards. They got Murray, they got Bongo, they got Trae, they got the other point guard. I forgot his name. That played well.
They got 4 guards.
The backup guard. I forgot his name.
They got 4 guards.
But all of them play the same way though. They need the ball in their hand. If you really look at Atlanta game, they need the ball in their hand. That's why him and Trae don't really mix up.
Why you feel like all guards? Never mind. We'll go. That's a different story for a different day. Also in the draft, another thing that everybody talk about in the draft is where. Much as I hate talking about this, but we got to talk about it. This is what we do in the media world. Where Bronny James is going to end up at, and do you think the team will be sneaky enough to draft Bronny in a late first round or before that 54 pick to the Lakers, just to try to lure LeBron James to them tails?
What I'm hearing is that maybe Phoenix, because he did take a trip to Phoenix. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
He did take a trip to Phoenix. For Phoenix. So, if any team that might sneak up, it's Phoenix. Because if you really look at it, Phoenix needs some type of guard. And at least Bronny can dribble the ball up the court and facilitate the ball to Devin Booker and Kevin Garnett. I mean Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. So and so I feel as though that'd be the team that might can sneak up. But I really think he's going to the Lakers. I think no team gonna touch on him because I feel as though what Chris Paul did to him kind of scared teams off.
I don't think Bronny would be a good fit in Phoenix right now because Bronny is like 3 years away to me on actually being like an effective player on the court. I don't even think Bronny should be coming out this year, but hey, he doing it. I think Bronny got to develop, so that won't make no sense for him to go to the Phoenix. And then you say he can dribble the ball up the court. By the time he touched the court, unless bar any injuries, I don't think he'd be playing with Kevin Garnett, which I'm gonna say something. I mean, you got me saying Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant. Would you gonna touch on him a little later as well, or Devin Booker, or any of them? So again, I feel like Bronny is gonna end up in Los Angeles unless a team like Boston try to be slick and take him at 53. I think he's gonna end up with the Lakers at 54. The Lakers gonna develop him, but I do believe he's gonna see the court one time with LeBron if LeBron do decide to re-sign back with the Lakers because he opting out his contract. But the Lakers did offer him a 3-year, $100-something million contract. So we'll see how that work out. G, where you think Bronny's gonna end up at?
Nowhere. I think he might go back, be either undrafted or go back to college. Because for real, with the Lakers, I don't even know if LeBron gonna come back. That whole podcast might have been just to get JJ a job. So, and LeBron known to be passive aggressive. So, yeah, I don't even think Bronny is NBA ready. For real, I think Bryce gonna be better. So, he a fool.
What's up, JD?
He a fool, but I think it's like a 10% chance he get drafted.
That's surprising. That's surprising. That's surprising.
He gonna get drafted though, for real. He gonna get drafted.
Only because of LeBron. The probability of him drafted at his skill set right now. Like, is he? Let's be real. Is he a game changer? No. Is he gonna be a direct impact right now? No. Is he gonna be 6-man? No. So, realistically speaking, he gonna be at the end of the bench. He might go to the G League or be wherever they had a little, like baseball farm system, and then that's it. And then eventually he get sent up. And then if LeBron move and he stick to his word and then say, he want to play with his son, then the move will be made because LeBron will be free. His son will be a free agent and he can do whatever he want to do.
Real quick, Dar, before you jump in, if I'm not mistaken, Rich Paul said that Bronny wasn't doing no two-way contracts. So you can talk that G League, D League stuff, whatever. So whatever team draft him, he's on that team. If he get drafted, if not, maybe a possibility what you just said, G.
But you know what? You can't make a team. You can't make a team give him I don't care if your father LeBron James or not. You can't make a team give him a solid contract.
No. He said he'll take a contract, but it's not gonna be no two-way contract. It's not gonna be no. I'm going down to the D League and all that. Right. So, where you at with it, Dar? Where you think Bronny gonna end up at?
With the 20th pick.
Who's the 20th pick?
The Cavaliers.
Cleveland Cavs select LeBron James Jr. And Bron come on home with Klay Thompson, and we go ahead and run the ship next year. But
LeBron,
seriously though, the Cavs are in position to to steal Bron. Bronny from the Lakers. We just picked up Kenny Atkinson, who's known for player development. It sort of seemed like the pieces of the puzzle coming together to me. I don't see why the Cavs wouldn't take it, but the Cavs also looking at that 6'9" guy from Duke too. But I don't know who Bronny would go to other than the Cavs or the Lakers. I really don't. It wouldn't make sense for him to go anywhere else. I don't think it's a priority. No, I think it's no longer a priority for Bron to play with Bronny. It's been said. But if they do have the opportunity to, the best opportunity they would have to play together would be here in Cleveland, not the Lakers.
Say that.
I agree with you, JD. Dart, I get Dart one thing, man. I get Cuz on one thing. He's going to always speak from a fan perspective of the situation. He's going to.
That used to be me.
You right. That used to be you. Dart is taking that torch and running with it.
He took that over for me.
Over with big time.
Hold on. Why is it not far fetched though? I mean, why it's not far fetched? Let me tell you why.
Well, okay.
You remember back in the All-Star games? This was like, I want to say, what year did LeBron go to Miami?
2010.
All right. You remember them couple All-Star games before 2010 season when him and Chris Bosh and D-Wade was out there playing and they just kept passing each other the ball? I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he went to Miami. LeBron passive aggressive, but he do stuff strategically. Where was he just at watching the play?
Exactly.
He was in Cleveland.
Exactly. So why would he randomly? I'm not trying to give y'all no hope because y'all look, but
The
like
only one that's open is
the piece. I wouldn't mind LeBron coming back, but the pieces fit. The theory is a good theory. He always shows his tail before he makes a move.
Okay.
So
my question is this: the Lakers can offer him 3 years, $169 million.
Do LeBron really need money?
LeBron said when he left Cleveland the first time, he's not taking a pay cut no more. He's not taking. He is trying to become a billionaire, so he's not trying to take a pay cut.
He's already a billionaire. He got off the court anyway. Yeah, that's
he got off the court stuff, but he's not trying to lose money. So my question is this: the only way we can resign LeBron, get Bronny, is LeBron come here and take a pay cut.
Anything is possible. Didn't he go to the sign and trade in Miami? That's all. I'm not saying it can't. It's gonna happen. I'm saying there's a possibility. That's it.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Kels, because if you don't mind, if you don't mind, real quick, I'd like to dive into the Cavs financials, right? Right now, we sit $51 million against the cap, right? A negative. Hold on. We negative.
Right.
But there is a first apron due to the collective bargaining agreement. There's a first apron and a second apron. This first apron, we're $19 million under that cap, and then we're $30 million up under the second apron cap. Now, this is all for 24-25. 25-26, we go to negative $46 million, which means we're still over the cap.
All I hear is
by
negative.
Hold on, by $46 million. But the first apron, we are under the cap. We're under the first apron threshold by $60 million. Under the second apron threshold by $72 million. 26-27, we go all the way down to negative $8 million over the cap. First apron, $142 million, right? Mm-hmm. And then the second apron, $155 million. At that threshold, we're under by $142 million and $155 million at those thresholds. 27-28,
God damn it.
100. Hold up. 27, 28. We're over. We got enough. We got $89 million worth of cap space. $175 million up under the first apron threshold, and $190 million up under the second threshold for season 2027 and 2028. So you mean to tell me that we can't afford? You mean to tell me, because guess what? We don't have a lot of draft picks due to us picking up Donovan Mitchell and some other trades that happened in 2018. We don't have a lot of draft picks to continue to build through the draft. So we're going to have to build through free agency, and we're going to have to take on some contracts. With that projection over the next 4 years, you mean to tell me we can't take on a Brian Mac 3-year max? You mean to tell me we can't take on a Klay Thompson 3 years, $70 million? You mean to tell me we can't take on a Bronny rookie contract? Come on, man. I just gave you the numbers.
Okay, that was a lot of numbers. All right, and all I heard was negative numbers. That's all I heard. We put okay. What you failed to say is this, and the biggest thing you failed to remind people is this. You said the apron, right? The first apron you have to pay 15% over whatever you paid. So if you pay over $3 million, you gotta pay 15% more plus the $3 million.
Okay.
To go over the cap.
Okay.
So now the second apron, you have to pay 20% more over the cap.
Okay.
Plus the money you talking about. So if I'm Dan Gilbert, why the heck would I pay damn near $500 million for a team that might not even win a championship? LeBron is 42. Klay is 35.
Y'all really want to play Thompson?
And we gotta develop Bronny. How is Bronny gonna get developed when he got Donovan Mitchell in front of him? How?
Bronny ain't starting over anybody anyway.
He's not starting over anybody in the league. What did you say?
We're gonna get Bronny just to see.
He'll never start. He probably start next year or the year after. He probably about 3 years away from starting.
Okay, so we got 3 years over the cap for Bronny to really come together. No.
Bronny, you only taking on a rookie contract. What is you saying?
No.
What is you saying?
What I'm
Bronny won't see no extension until his 4th or 5th year, if that.
And by his 3rd year, he ain't even playing. He's not playing with the Cavaliers. Who he gonna start over?
Hold up, Kels. Hold on, Kels, because what you also failed to say to the people,
okay,
was that the last time the Cleveland Cavaliers paid any type of luxury tax was 2017-2018 season, and we paid $50 million.
And that was
Dan Gilbert, by him getting back involved in, number one, the coaching hire, number two, this draft, and what's going on with the team. Dan Gilbert sees a window of opportunity where he can compete for a championship and possibly win. If that means Brian come back, and he have an opportunity to play with his son. Now the whole Klay thing, that's me. That's just me, G. But I wouldn't be opposed to a 3-year, $170 million contract to LeBron, picking up Bronny, and then who else do we get?
You tell me you spending all this money. I don't know. You tell me.
Well, let's spend it. Is we still trading Darius Garland? Are we still trading Jared Allen? Because that's 230. That's 230 million gone.
Okay, in your scenario,
man, the people you would be trading for, it's like you still picking up on that money. You still have to pay the people you picking up, which it's gonna be like a total $200-something million. You ain't like that money just disappear.
You guys, man, what y'all? I get what y'all. I get y'all concerned. I get y'all concerned about the financials. I do, but you got two teams right now that just left the finals They're top tier players, or their team is about to be paying $500 million for in max contracts for just two players alone.
That is
And how old
wild.
are those two players?
What did you mean? Jalen
Luca,
Brown got
how old is
300
Luca?
million.
How
You
old
you
is Luca?
think you think uh uh uh
How old is
you
Luca?
think Tatum ain't about to get three something? That's
And
six
how
hundred
old is
million
Tatum?
dollars, Kels.
How,
Uh uh
yeah, how old
uh
is Tatum?
Luca and Kyrie about to get they qualify for $586 million.
How old is
That's over a $500 million. Exactly.
how old is
Exactly.
Luca?
In extensions.
Time out. You saying they qualify for that combined?
Combined, yes. In extensions, yes.
Well, first
The
of all,
numbers was just ran the other day.
How
Yes.
old is
I
Luca?
believe
What y'all think? What y'all think Jason Tatum about to get? Like
How
y'all
old
said,
is Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum not about to take less than Jalen Brown. He got 300 and some million.
How old is them two together? How old are they? 26 and 26.
Okay.
They young, right?
Kyrie Irving ain't about to see no more $200 million contracts.
No.
Nothing. Yeah, you definitely not about to see that no more. No.
All
Kyrie
right.
probably go at the
No
most.
more.
All
Kyrie
right.
probably go get 100, 115.
Uh,
He ain't
all
getting nothing
right.
in minutes.
Like he not them days of Kyrie getting $200+ million contracts is over with.
And
It's
all
over
the
with.
players you said, and all
Luka
the players that said is 26 years old.
Luka definitely go get a $300 million contract. But nevertheless, my thing is this: I don't understand why people are so antsy or excited just to get a dude in Bronny, just to try to lure LeBron James for Bronny to sit. So you want to draft Bronny, have him sit for 3-4 years just to get LeBron, and ain't no guarantee if we go get a chip next year with LeBron. That's my whole thing.
Bronny might not sit longer than 2 years in all
Who
actuality.
is he starting over? You still didn't answer the question. Who are you starting over?
What you saying? We don't have if we trade Darius Garland, who's our true point guard? Are we
Donovan
gonna let Donovan Mitchell run point? And
Yeah.
then he run point. So who run the two? So who worked the two? If Donovan Mitchell at one, who run two?
You can put Matt Strus at the 2 guard. Matt Strus at the 2 guard.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you can put.
This is two reasons why I love my Cleveland teams. I do. I love my Cleveland teams. But it started with Kels, but you ain't as bad. But now you done passed the torch on the Dar. But it be people like y'all that make me be like, okay, you know what? Go and make these silly ass, dumb ass moves that y'all talking about. Then when we fail at y'all mission, I can laugh in y'all face. But that's crazy because I'm a fan.
But you be laughing at your own team though.
What's crazy is what's really crazy.
When it's already like, again, if Bronny was ready, Bronny, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have that health scare. He played a full year at USC. He averaged 12, 13 points or whatever. All right. I hear what y'all saying. But this notion that everybody just want to draft Bronny just to lure LeBron. Okay, what if we do draft Bronny at 20 and LeBron still signed with the Lakers? Then what?
Okay. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to get you to understand, cuz is this. Nothing is far-fetched in Cleveland. Nothing is far-fetched. We did the unthinkable, right? Came back down from 3-1, won a whole ship. Brian returning to Cleveland, and when nobody thought he was even coming back, so that we could win a ship. Nothing is far-fetched here. So I don't think anything is far-fetched when it comes to LeBron or us being able to draft Bronny. We sit at 20. And even if we go get Bronny, and he's gonna be playing in the system, practicing in the system, with a coach in Atkinson who is coveted as from what I understand, as far as his player development. So we still got. So he might sit 1 year, and he might come in and start playing the second year.
Who is
Who
he
knows?
starting over? And who
He
is
might not have to start, Kels. He could come off the bench.
Who is he coming off the bench over right now?
George Lee.
Who is
Yang,
They
Yang,
don't even play the same position.
Yang.
Who is he coming over?
Not yet.
Hey, who
Hey,
is he?
look.
Who is he?
What's up, Kev?
Who is he?
What's up, Ed?
Off the bench, who is he
Because
playing?
Liang ain't do nothing.
Nothing.
He ain't playing. He ain't playing over Karis LeVert.
We didn't say
might
he
not
was,
even play
Kev.
over Craig Porter Jr. He might not even play over Craig Porter Jr.
How you know?
Because
How do we know? How do we know, Kels? How do we know?
Because
Let me ask y'all a question. How big is Bronny?
6'1".
He's 6'1".
Yes. Imagine at the combine at 6'1". I thought
Like what? Like what? 180 ish.
About 180, about 185. He Donovan Mitchell without the first.
Is 20 the only pick that we have
Yes.
in this year's draft?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
It's funny, man.
Yeah.
And we gonna pick Bronny and hoping LeBron come back. Come on, bro. And I'm a Cavaliers fan, and I don't think Bronny gonna be as bad as what people think he gonna be. I think he has to come to the right team who gonna develop him a little better. Cavaliers don't get time to in the develop type shit. I ain't gonna even sit up here and lie.
What you mean? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What did you say? What you say? 2 days
y'all
ago.
was the same. Nope, because y'all was the same one. Y'all was the same one that sat up there and said Bickerstaff didn't do any player development. His player development was weak. Blah blah blah. Now we got Kenny Atkinson, who is known for this. When he was with the Nets, he got a couple players to get better in their development and score weight. It's all averaging.
Where did you get this
better
notion
points.
from? Where you get this from? He was a good developer in Brooklyn.
They say his offense and his They say his offense.
He's a very
they say his offense.
Coach.
He's an offensive minded coach, and he's a coach that can develop players. So wait a minute, because we already got Evan Mobley that's not fully developed. We already got who else that's not fully developed? We got Craig Porter Jr. You got who else that's not fully developed? So why not put Bronny Jr. in there?
But you got to give Mobley a pass because you got to give Mobley a pass because he only he 20.
He just turned 22.
So yeah, and we all didn't have no monumental expectations of him coming out of college to be the next whoever. Anyway, so he got time. But
I think one, Dar, you just said 2-3 days ago, we trying to win now.
Yep.
One, how is Bronny gonna help us win now? For one, how was that? How was that gonna happen?
You put Bronny in the offense. Hey, the boy can shoot the ball. He can shoot. Everything I've seen from the combine, everything that I've seen from Bronny, as far as the combine, the boy can put the ball through the hoop.
And two.
Now, as far as running the offense, as far as running the offense and stuff like that, that remains to be seen. I'm not saying he should come in and start. I'm saying
no. We trying to win now. That's our first and only pick this year. As you said, we trying to win now.
Okay. So now I'm gonna turn the question back on you. Okay. Who do we get at 20? What do we do with our 20th pick that's going to help us win now? Meaning next season. Meaning B right at the conference semifinals again next year. Because y'all already said the coach gonna need a year. Y'all can't have it both ways, man.
We can get
not having it both ways. First of all, you're not getting nobody at 20 like who's gonna come in and make that big of an impact anyway.
Traded.
Anyway, for one. You're not finding that dude at 20. I mean, he could be a nice little role player, bench player, if that's what you're looking for. But to get that dude, as you trying to allude to, because we said about JB Bickerstaff and the development of players or whatever, you're not finding that. You're not going to get that in Bronny. So, but you said we trying to win now. How is Bronny going to help us win now?
He'll score more than Yang.
Oh, my
So
you know what?
Hey,
Guess what?
that's a fact though.
Yang had one bad
Don't defend him, please. Don't start to defend George Lane.
Throughout the regular season, he was balling. He had one. You know who I fought that for him having a bad playoff. I fought that JB Bickerstaff. You know why? Because he didn't play his regular minutes.
Oh my God, man! JB can't go out there and shoot for him, bro. Come on, man.
Shooters needed to be in rhythm, and he didn't get his own. He didn't get
okay,
his own.
not a man fired everything on JB, right? Man, right. Come on, bro.
You gonna see the difference in the offense with Kenny Atkinson.
Wait, no, hold up, G. Keep talking, Kels. I'm gonna see what now.
I said we gonna see a better.
I'm putting them in the corner real quick, G. What was you just about to say?
I said we gonna see a better offensive team, and we might dip in the defense category. That's what I said.
You can't afford to dip in the defense. Defense win championships.
Offense without scoring the basket, you gonna need some type of points. 89 points in the playoffs ain't gonna get you nowhere.
I mean, the only way our team is not gonna dip in defense is if we go out there. If Kenny Atkinson bring in a defensive-minded assistant coach. If he don't, we're gonna dip on the defensive end a little bit. We dipped on the defensive end towards the end of the season this past year. But
we ain't even have an identity half the year.
Who you blame that on?
Which could be true, G. Offensively, I think we're gonna be better up under Kenny Atkinson. I can tell you this much. I don't think if we get to the playoffs, we gonna go in the first round. Damn near shit. I think we only did it once or twice.
We only scored 100 points once.
Score over 100 points. I tell you that much. We scored under 100 points. How many playoff games we had? 7 against Orlando, and 5 against Boston. Boston beat us 4-1, right?
We had 12.
12.
Yeah.
Out of those 12 games, we probably only scored over 100 points twice.
Because we had that Donovan Mitchell. We had that Donovan Mitchell and maybe that Darius Garden game against Boston. So 3 times out of 12.
So, but again, and the second point is, I get it, Dar. I get it, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I was once in your shoes for a long period of time. I want to see this city win by any means necessary. Well, I ain't gonna say by any means necessary. I mean, I say that. I want to see them win bad too. But at the same point in time, I don't want this city to be put in a situation where we fucking up our future. For real. Like, I just think that'd be stupid to draft Bronny at 20.
What future? We don't have many. We don't going forward. Listen, going forward, look it up right now. We don't have many picks because of the Donovan Mitchell trade, because of a few of the other trades we made back in 2018. We don't have a lot of trades for 25, 26, 27, all through 2031. We don't have maybe 1 to 2 picks. 1 to 2 picks.
Again, I asked you 2 questions. And I still ain't got the answer from you. 1, what if they draft Bronny and LeBron still stay in LA?
Okay.
2,
he stay in LA. 2, what we gonna do? What he stay in LA? Hold on? I'm gonna answer number 1. He stays in LA. We got Bronny. What do we do with Garland and Allen? Are we still signing Donovan Mitchell to the max contract? Now we get to move. We get to move on.
Okay,
we got to move on. Who else we bringing in here? Who else we bringing in here? Brandon Ingram.
I'm gonna move on. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, we move on from Darius Garland. You got that much confidence in Bronny for him to take over the starting role at point guard next season? Is that what you're telling me?
I just said we move on. You didn't even let me answer the second question.
Taking Bronny at 20 Okay, answer the second question. Go ahead.
The second question you asked. Look, we are in a situation where we should be trying to win now. We done made it to the conference semifinals, and I'm pretty sure Dan Gilbert sees the window of opportunity. However, are we gonna sign Donovan Mitchell to the max contract? Are we gonna move Jared Allen, Darius Garland, or are we gonna keep the core four? If we keep the core four, then Bronny don't have to come in and start. He's not gonna start over Darius Garland. Ain't no way it's gonna happen. But I see him competing with Craig Porter Jr. and Craig Porter Jr. and the other guy to come off the bench and back up Darius Garland behind Sam Merrill. If we don't get rid of him.
This is crazy. You know our next number one pick will be in 2030.
Exactly.
We got a second round pick in 2025. We got 2 second round picks in 2025, a total of 4 second round picks. We got 2 in 26. No, we got 1. My bad. 1.
Yep.
And you telling me with the 20th pick of the 2024
we
draft,
gonna take Bronny. We gonna take Bronny, and that's gonna keep us.
And that's gonna take us over the top
into 30. Nah, man. Look, that's that fan speaking now. That's that fan speaking now.
No, it's not. Okay? So let me ask this: What's so different from taking Bronny right now at 20 versus us taking anyone else at 20 who is going to be a developmental player anyway? They're not going to come in and do nothing anyway.
I'm going to tell you why. It's
So
going to
what's
be real
the difference?
simple. It's going to be real simple and quick. The player we take at number 20 will be ready to play this year because they have played basketball this for the team. They will be ready.
You know what? That's good gamble, Kels. I got $500 say they won't start.
Who said they got to start?
No. That's good gamble. I got $500 say they won't even start.
Who said they got to start?
Hey, you see, Kels just said they're gonna be basketball ready, meaning they're gonna be able to come in and contribute, right?
I get $500 saying that the number one pick won't start.
You could be coming off the bench. Just because you NBA ready, that don't mean you got to come in and start. That's not what that means.
Oh,
so Bronny is ready.
Okay,
so is ready to play.
What's the
no.
difference?
I got him, Kels. I got him. So with the 20th pick, they can take Bronny, and Bronny better be starting next year. That's it. Bronny better be starting. He better be starting, according to you, Dar.
To y'all standards, NBA ready means he's able to come off the bench and make some sort of contribution, right? Well, guess what? We drafted Craig Porter Jr. We got a couple other rookies we got a couple other. We drafted a couple other guards who have not saw the court yet, except for garbage minutes. So what did you say?
Craig Porter
Jr. started a whole bunch of games for the Cavs, maybe because through injuries, but he started quite a few games for the Cavs this past season.
Yeah, okay, man.
Next week drafted,
he did.
So if Bronny come off the bench, what difference is it then? What difference do it make from having another rookie that's basketball ready to come in off the bench?
Bronny ain't coming off the bench.
Who said Bronny not basketball ready?
He's not.
Okay.
He fan ready for y'all. That's what he is, fan ready for y'all. He's not ready to come out there. Man, Bronny ain't about to see. Man, okay. All right. Look, I get it.
With the 20th pick, whatever the Cavs do, I hope they come in and contribute to winning this season. Because my standard's still the same. Conference semifinals or bust.
Okay, I got a question.
Conference semifinals or bust.
He feels that way because that's what we went with JB Bickerstaff and them. But he's not looking into the fact that now we got a whole new coach, whole new system. We don't know what this roster is going to look like. But because they went to the semifinals last year, unless they get Klay Thompson or LeBron James, they better do the same thing this year. It don't
But
work like that, man. It don't work like that. It don't work. Look, only way I agree with Kels, I mean, not Kels, Dark.
Where you go?
Kale's your face. Kale's is like, huh?
What the hell he go? But
Where did he go?
back to, I don't know. He must have hit the wrong button or something. But back
He had to.
But the question is this: what I mean by basketball
My bad,
ready,
dog, my bad.
what I mean by basketball ready is a player who can come in and already know what to do basketball wise. Bronny don't know nothing about what to do basketball wise because he has not played. He only played like 5 games in USC, and he wasn't even the best player on his team.
Hold on, you got the most cerebral dad in the world when it comes to basketball.
Here we go.
That don't mean he knows everything
LeBron
about
can have
basketball.
all the knowledge he wants. Bronny
All
got
right,
to
man.
produce it.
Okay.
Like what we got to
All right.
stop doing. What we got to stop doing is this. See, that's what I'm talking about. We got to stop line Bronny James with LeBron James. Man, again, I state again. If Bronny get drafted to Cleveland and LeBron James to the LA, how is that helping benefiting anybody? Whether it's Bronny, whether it's the Cavs, how is that benefiting anybody?
Hold up. Bronny wasn't even the best player on his high school team. When he played high school basketball.
All I know is this, so we can move on. All I know is this. The Cavs would be stupid as hell to take Bronny James at number 20, whether it's the intentions on trying to lure LeBron James or not. That'd be stupid. And especially if LeBron don't come here. Now you draft a dude at 20 who ain't about to give you nothing until, 3 years from now? 3 years from now. But you took him at 20 with your first and only pick in the first round. That's it, man. With the draft happening, it's a lot of moves and a lot of teams doing a lot of things. We done saw a big trade yesterday with the Brooklyn Nets and the Knicks sending Mikal Bridges from Brooklyn to New York. And also today the Knicks are going to resign OG Anunoby. So now you got the lineup of the Knicks possibly being Brunson, Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. That's a hell of five starting 5, man, with DiVincenzo and Harden coming off the bench. How you feel about that trade, G? Good trade for the Knicks. Trade for Mikal Bridges. Do that put them?
He's an active player. Yeah, he's an active player. They already a solid team. They went they got to the conference finals last year, right?
Yeah.
No, they got to the
they got to the semis.
Semis with
right. They lost in game 7 due to injuries. So you get Randall back, which I'm a huge fan of. That's an immediate double-double.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to worry about some rebounding. He gonna play defense and run, and he can shoot the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can add another athletic person to the team with already good expectations, and they all are solid players. Yeah, you can't help but be positive about that addition. They gonna be a solid squad.
How you feel about the trade, Kels? You like it?
I like the trade, and I like the pickup because this pickup is solely for the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And they wings.
Yep.
The thing I'm gonna be interested is this: what they gonna do with Isaiah Hartenstein now with the payment of OG Anunoby? Now they gonna they still got Precious. They still got Precious as the backup center, but backup forward. But if I'm Thibodeau and I'm really thinking about it, I could go out now and mix and match. I can put Randall, even though you don't want to I could even put Randall at a 5 and bring in Josh Hart, and we can roll like that. You feel me? Yeah. So it's now Thibodeau got a chance to maximize his bench better and his starters better now. He don't have to run everybody into the ground now because of Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby now. You feel me?
Well, that's still
so everybody OG did. So what I'm saying is he don't have to run his starters into the ground now. He can be confident that he won't be losing any type of defense when he has either one on the floor now. Either OG
hopefully you don't do that.
or Bridges on the floor. And you still got Miles. Then you got Dante. Then you got Hart. If Hart don't start, he coming off the bench. And you got Miles McBride all coming off the bench. So he should not, I repeat, he should not be running Jalen Brunson and them boys in the ground. And I know that's Tips.
That's what he do.
Say it
That's
again
what he
for people
do.
in the back, G.
That's Tips' strategy. So
that's what he do.
That's
If
what
he
Tips-
would have never had Derrick Rose, he probably still be playing right now.
Look, he did that in Chicago. He did that in Minnesota, and now
I know.
he's doing it in New York. So that's just what he do.
I think he had to learn and adjust his because he got 3 solid defenders now. You know what I'm saying? So he don't need to ride them like that.
Josh Hart played all the minutes last year.
But if he do ride them like that, guess what? It's gonna be another injury, and then we're gonna be talking about Tibbs is too hard. So that's
They already.
I think Tibbs learned his lesson this year, with depth in the playoffs. It remains to see what he do next season. But I love the trade because now New York can really compete with anybody anybody. They can compete. That trade was solely for Boston. I agree with Kels. I agree with G. I even agree with you because that trade was remarkable, and I I was surprised that they came back in and re-signed OG. I just knew OG was gone, but they re-signed OG, or they gonna re-sign OG, and hey, the Knicks. So you got Boston. We was talking about teams to beat next year. You got Boston. You got New York. We got
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is a third, but they sort of like a distant third now with them two. Hopefully Damian Lillard can get his mind right, and him and Giannis can ball out next year.
Now, see, this is where it should be reversed. This is where I'm gonna start thinking as a fan first, then thinking on the media side second. As a fan, man, this trade pissed me off. It pissed me off, man.
Not nobody pissed.
Like all these talks I'm hearing coming from the Cavs, what they trying to do, what they got in place, what they trying to have finalized. Damn it, y'all got to pull the trigger on one of these because the Knicks with this move right here, and then them re-signing OG, put them boys back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Only thing that's gonna stop them is injuries. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they don't get injured. They on their way to the Eastern Conference Finals. I do believe that move made them the second best team in the East. Boston, of course, you got to give them theirs because they're the defending champs. And then I put the Knicks. And I do agree. I think one of y'all might have said which one of y'all said they far ahead of Milwaukee.
No, I said Milwaukee's a distant third, depending on how Damian Lillard and Giannis play.
You got in the East, you got Boston right now. As of right now, you got Boston, then you got New York, and then those second tier, Philly.
Milwaukee beat Philly.
So you got
Milwaukee.
So you got
Cleveland, depending on what they do.
Orlando, Miami, Indiana.
So you got New York and Boston even?
As of right now?
Yeah.
With that trade?
And then they re-signed OG Anunoby. Y'all just said it. They made them moves for Boston. The for the Tatums, for the Browns, hell, even for the Derek Whites. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Boston,
they bigger now.
It's big. So what them trades done did is, and you said it, Kels, you said it earlier, that gave the Knicks the ability to start. They can switch everything they want to switch now on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
They can switch everything and be cool on what they switching with. You can switch and then put OG Anunoby on the Tatum or Brown, or Mikal Bridges on the Tatum or Brown or White. You
I expect the Knicks to re-sign Hartshine too.
I don't think they're gonna be.
No, they don't got the money now.
They ain't got the
They
money
definitely
now.
don't got the money now.
They ain't got the money now.
Now, if we talk about a backup center, I think the Cavs, which we had them before, I think the Cavs should look into that. But the Cavs got to do something.
They got to do something, man.
We can't run it back. We just can't run it back at status quo and hope Kenny Atkinson is the savior to be running the offense. So I hope they pull that trigger, like you said before, with Zion and
Jaden McDaniels.
And Jaden, if the Cavs pull that off,
they'll be all right.
They'll be all right because we
want Zion?
Zion, huh?
Here?
Hell yeah.
I think Zion one of those players who need
we're healthy. Zion is a beast.
I think Zion need a new different scenery. I don't think he never wanted to be in New Orleans, but between him and Brandon Ingram, right now, I would take a Zion for a plethora of reasons that I could touch on a little bit later. But some quick takes for y'all real quick. The Heat just extended Bam Adebayo's contract, giving them, I think it was an extra 3 or 4 years for $166 million. Y'all like it or don't? G, like it, don't?
Yeah.
Like it.
Probably the second best player on the team, second or third.
Yeah. They might as well. Where was he going?
You like to move, Kels?
Yeah, because they had no choice.
I like
who their big man was gonna be. Who their big man was gonna be.
I like the move as well, because what this tells me is that Pat Riley is really not playing with Jimmy Butler. You better get your ish together, or I'm showing you right now we're building this team around Bam Adebayo for the future, which is very smart.
He needs Jimmy more than Jimmy need Pat.
You said what?
I said he need Jimmy more than Jimmy need Pat.
Who need Jimmy?
Who?
Pat.
No, you don't.
At least that's what I feel.
You can trade
listen.
Right now, you can go out and trade Jimmy Butler back to Philly. You can trade anybody. You can trade Jimmy Butler and look, put it like this: the Heat don't need nobody but Pat Riley and Spoelstra. That's all they need.
I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna let, because I know it's almost time to go. So you telling me Jimmy Butler, his presence, his effort, and all that, his attitude is expendable?
Yes.
What up, cuz?
Okay, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, but okay.
With Pat Riley and Spoelstra, yes.
Look,
they'll win around Jimmy Butler.
Okay, you send him to Philly, and Philly gonna go back down there to Miami and gonna beat him.
Oh.
That's what's gonna happen.
With OG Anunoby going back to the
Nets.
I thought I had some breaking news coming in. No, I got my phone ready. Let me know. Well, OG going back to Philly. That means, back to the New York Knicks. Philly have set their eyes on strictly and solely only on Paul George, which has to Saturday to accept his the option. If not, could become a free agent. I think Philly should go ahead and just get that max offer ready for Paul George. Kels, yes or no?
Yes.
Dar, yes or no?
Might as well.
G, you say no, G?
Yeah, but no.
I feel like right now, with everybody that's left out there, because people signing left and right, I think Philly should go ahead. I believe that'll be good for Philly, because that won't put so much on Joel Embiid to have to play so many minutes, to where hopefully you can keep him healthy when you got Tyrese Maxey and Paul George out there on the court that could give you those minutes.
Yeah, hey, they got Tobias Harris.
he got Tobias Harris got to go.
He got to go.
It's time for him to move on. But great show, y'all. Good conversation. I appreciate everybody that tuned in on the Signature Series Network. Appreciate everybody that tuned in on Facebook. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Also, who chimed in on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. For myself, for G Money in the building, for Dar, for Kels in the building. Man, I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to catch us Friday, man. Friday, we got to get a different topic for y'all. We're going to get into this social media thing. Is it a good thing or bad thing? The social media, the good and the bad of it. We're going to talk about that Friday. But for y'all know how it is, how always in every show. Y'all stay safe out here. Keep them heads up. Keep them antennas going. Y'all be cool. We'll catch y'all Friday. Go Cavs. Go ahead and mortgage away the future getting Bronny at number 20. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What?
How did I sound?
You was all right. Look,
I take that.